Hello guys, hello everyone, can you hear me? Can you hear? All good, I guess. What's up, Lily? Good morning, Nat. How you doing, gorgeous? What's up, Spaz? Hello, C's. Hello, Cohen. Hope you guys doing well, and I hope you can hear me well. Um, Let me share my screen, and I'll lower the sound of the music, and then here we go. Okay, perfect. It's the proper layout. You can't? What? Um, and now? Now can you? Now it should be good, I guess. Yes. Yeah, as usual. Always the same. Always the same bug. Give me one sec. So here is the chart. Apologize. So once again, good morning, gorgeous Nat. Good morning, Cohen. What's up, C's, Lily, Asbera, Bongo. How you doing, man? All good since the last session we had together. What's up, DK? Hope you feel better. Yeah, better. Just the nose now is still a bit congestion, but it's fine. It's all good. Much better. Less tired. It's less painful. So it's fine. It's fine. What about you guys? How you doing? How are you doing today? Take care. Thank you, my bro. Thank you, man. Had vacation since what one? Just returned. Missed so much and lost nothing and almost nothing pressed at the same level as 10 days ago. Yeah, that's true. Gold shorts cook, not gonna lie. Yeah, of course, but like it's been 2 days. We're gonna check what's happening on gold. Also we're gonna try to see why the market is dumping right now. I was checking this morning. I did some research. Nothing on the. I mean, we can maybe dig a little bit, but last message in your channel about the Bank of Japan, for sure. The Bank of Japan. Now I will explain. So basically, just before we jump into the TA, this morning we had the Bank of Japan monetary policy statement. So basically, it's the same as the FOMC. You know, when the Fed announced the new rates, then it was the same, but for the Bank of Japan. So once again, there were some rumors saying, the Bank of Japan gonna increase rates, blah 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 blah. However, it was all rumors because, as I said in my corner, even the newspapers in Japan said like that the Bank of Japan should keep the rate steady, right? So based on that, like you could expect the like Ueda, who is the governor of the Bank of Japan, to announce no change regarding the rate cuts. Like, look, I'm showing you. You see, this is what we had. Look, boom, Bank of Japan intervention. They did nothing, by the way. Look, Japan has announced the market collapse. Okay, sure. Bank of Japan to release an emergency monetary statement today at 10 p.m. ET. They'll announce new interest rates and drop the latest inflation data. All this news, you know. Right, because now that it's out, they just changed the way. Bank of Japan to hike rates to 100 basis points. It's not true. All right. Well, you got it anyway. You got it. And so people were. The mic just cut off. Is it better floats? Let me know if I have an issue. So based on that, people were like, I mean, it's only on Twitter, people were scared that the Bank of Japan would increase rates and cause carry trade and wind. I don't know if you were here in August 2024, but what happened when they increased rates? All the institutions who had position um, backed by Japanese yen, then they had to offload their positions to refund the yen that they borrowed. Okay, so that's why increasing rates, that's why like the Bank of Japan increasing rates is a bad thing for the market, or it's seen as a bad thing because it will force major participants with big amount of money being involved in the market to sell, to offload their position. Okay, so this is why every time you see, oh my god, the BOJ is going to crash the market again, blah 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 blah. But they just hold steady every time. They didn't increase anything. The only reason I see for this drop, if it has something related to Bank of Japan, I think it's Kobayashi who talked about it. Yeah, offloading the balance sheet, just like the Fed. We talked about it with the Federal Reserve. Basically, imagine that the Fed's portfolio, okay, Fed portfolio, and it's called the balance sheet. Okay. So what happens when they sell, they offload the balance sheet? It means that they're just dumping the assets into the market. So it means the Fed is that the central bank is hawkish. Hawkish is bearish. Hawkish means they want to be monetary restrictive, and they don't want to like, or at least they don't think it's the right time to be to support the market, right? And this is what the Bank of Japan is doing apparently. Okay, they started to dump the securities, so people are scared that they start to shift towards like a restrictive monetary policy, because right now the rates are at 0.75. Okay. um, however however something that people might have not noticed, exactly like the Fed, there is a voting board, right? So they have like voting members who vote or not in favor of rate cuts or rate hikes. Okay. And there was only one person advocating for a rate hike. Only one person. So I don't think they're gonna increase the rates soon. They should, but it's a different question. It's another topic. But with only one person voting yes, I don't think it's for today. All right. So now a bit of Bitcoin, right? So were you guys in a position this morning? Long, short? Let me know. Just let me know what's the mood. Don't be shy, even if you're underwater. Don't be shy, guys. I am myself in Seoul still. Price didn't move for like 5 days. Still holding the long from 88.3. Nice. That's a very good entry, man. I'm long from where, Mr. Berra? Long ETH Sol, but want to close break even with indices at res and rejecting. Okay, ETH and Sol. Okay, makes sense. 88.5. That's also a very good entry. Nice. That's very nice. Let me open the order flow quick. So we're gonna see what's going on here. All right. All right. Wow, look at the perps on the left. Okay, we're gonna put this in the middle. Where is Monday? Day here. Perfect. Okay. So we are below the initial balance, which is not that good. The value real low is at 89.4, so that could be a bearish retest entry for a short. What I don't like to see on this chart is how we made, you know about it now, right? You see this is the spot here, and I want you to look at this. You see that divergence here between CVD and price. So spot has been trying to push, but the price went down, which is not a good signal, right? Long virtual and SUI from 146 and virtual from 083. Looks trades, not my own. I put them break even now. I think SUI you should be fine, no? Considering the price. Yeah, I'd like to see this being reclaimed to be confident. We had this nice level here. We have nice SR flip if we manage to go back above. But yeah, if the more time we spend below, I'm not really confident. If we find acceptance below that level, I'm not really confident. BTC looks cooked. I don't know if it's cooked, but we have that massive wick on H4. Okay. So this is the plan that I shared yesterday on X and in the crypto chat. Okay. Basically, I'd like to see a sweep. I'd like to see that wick being filled. We sweep the lows and we go back up. I think it's quite aligned with what we potentially have on the heat map. Yeah, sorry. What do we have if we look here? Liquidation here at 88.1 and 87 as well. 87. Do we have orders to support this idea? Yeah, we have some buy wall at 87, then 86. I wouldn't like to go to 86 basically because that would invalidate the scenario. We just want to take the lows. Like we want to take these lows here, right? And we want to take potentially these lows as well. Like sweeping them and going back up again. It is a hanging man reversal candle usually. If you trade candle patterns, yeah. The H4 here, yeah. I like Pragmatic is talking about that H4, guys, by the way. Just in case. Only with confidence, of course. I'm pretty sure some people don't trade it without confidence. Wait, we're just gonna put it on the screen so everyone can see hanging man candle. Oops. Nadal. So basically it's something like that, guys. You see hanging man pattern, something like that. It's a reversal side, but it also depends on the colors, I guess. You said something. Yeah, hanging man downtrend. All right, so according to this pattern we should be going down. This is what we've been doing basically. That hanging man has been the top, right? Hey, we make fun of such simple concept, but look, it's been the top. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? So yeah, this is what I'm expecting. I'm gonna be cautious because my trading in January hasn't been that great. I feel like I've been forcing a bit of trade, so for me it's pointless to try to force again. I'm just gonna wait for the price to come to my plan before pulling the trigger. So I'm just gonna wait for this to happen. Then the target, obviously, as you can guess on the chart, we have confidence with that bearish order block right here and that optimal trend entry right here at 95. So it will be here. The plan will look like this basically, something like that, and the stop loss will be whatever the wick where the wick is. If the wick is here, then the stop loss will be just below, and the risk reward will be quite nice. As long as we don't go too low with the stop loss, the risk reward is going to be very nice. We could even like target the high here. That's even better. So we have the plan. And for the short, it's going to be quite similar. Just gonna wait for a push to the upside, and if we get a rejection, because we have some nice confluence as well between the OTE here and the bearish order block, that will be the short. Does that make sense for you guys? Do you have any questions? Do you want to share your setup maybe? Me at the moment. That's fun. Long to your entry. What do you mean long to your entry? You mean short until long, or you mean long until short? Mr. Vera. I low-key think we just jig a pump from here to 93 or so. Do you think, or do you hope? I think that area is good to close at your entry for long. Yeah. That's good, yeah. So that's for BTC. Let's look a little bit more at the order flow, and then we'll switch to ETH. So we have people buying. Okay. We don't have much more to the downside. Like all the naked POCs has been cleared. All right. It got cleared. The imbalance that we have here has been cleared as well. We merge. What do we have? Yeah, the value real low is here. So we don't have anything left below. On the TPO chart, we have the naked POC at 91, we have the single print at 92, and we have the final naked POC at 93k. So that's aligned with a SFAS target, right? Looking for the same like you for the swing play. Super BPR. That's fun. Okay, so waiting for a sweep, but less deep. Sweep but less deep. Okay, makes sense. Got you, man. I see a world where we don't take these lows. Let's phrase it like, yeah, okay, I understand. Yeah, it's possible we can left people behind thinking, yeah, stay sideline, man. And if is looking quite similar, it's been, I would argue if it was more resistant or not. But basically, same plan. We are at an interesting level, in my opinion. Maybe I should switch to H1. No, H4 was. We're gonna switch to H2 to make it more like, make it easier. So if it's looking similar, I really do like the chart because the setup is simple. Let me get rid of this. We have also confidence here. With that very short block or the price rejected. I like how it looks. So maybe if we can do something like this, okay, that would be perfect, would be awesome. That's the plan. With the stop loss would be basically below the wick here, all right, and we would just target the levels here. So we would have the TP1. So we would have the TP1 maybe at the POC right here. Look, just here. Would have the second one, and would have an exit just here. It looks quite clean in my opinion. We have that value area low. It's been acting as support. We'd just like to take the lows here. That would be perfect, and then we shoot up, right? With that being said, no idea why we get this little bounce support here. That's a good question. For ETH, I could argue it's because we're just above support. For BTC, it's yeah, weird, quite weird, because personally I have nothing. Yeah, we are below the point of control. I have nothing. I have no idea, like what it could be. Maybe some LTF shenanigans happening right now. I don't know. We had that tiny OB here, but I'm not interested because it failed to lead to a VOS. From that OB, we didn't do any higher high, so I wouldn't really believe it. And yeah, that's a good question why we pump from here. So that's for ETH. I think we are done with Ethereum. Do you have a plan on ETH, lads? Seas, Osbrah, Frag, maybe even Nat, Lily maybe. Do you have any plans? Show me. Show me then. Mr. Seas. I didn't hear what did you say. No, I just said do you have a plan for Ethereum? Maybe. Maybe some of you guys have a plan or questions, whatever. So we can move to the next one. Yeah, it looks clean. For the short, because I didn't talk about the short. Basically, it would be from this level value area high. Yeah, and it would look like this. But for the stop loss, for now, it's quite confusing. By default, it would be above this high, but I would like to see a rejection or something to have something more accurate. HTF, something like this. 3300. Okay, 3300 around here. Okay. So you've set your high here, and you have a potential short entry here. And the long, we have the same idea. Okay, that's nice. Okay, that's good. Can we have a look at LTC? Of course, man. If looking for 2 longs and 1 short. Oh, okay, that's low. That's quite low, Mr. C's. And that's quite high. Those are swing plays, no? These are swing plays. LTC? LTC. Let's remove this. Okay. Why does it look so bad? Damn, that's a massive range.
This is a new possibility. A new day. So, may I please have this dance?
So this is HCF. We're gonna go top down, right? We're gonna go top down. Sorry, guys. So if we look like this, what we have here, we see that we had some nice soup here. Okay, the price bounce in November 2024, then April 25. Then now we're having the retest since the October 10 liquidation event. We're having the retest happening here. So I would say that's clearly, in my opinion, a do or die level. You see, like, yeah, definitely a do or die level. And I think after that, man, we go so much lower, especially considering we have equal lows with October 10, and we didn't take the liquidity here. So that would be a big yikes if we fail to bounce from here. Why did you draw the third volume profile? Basically, it's just from the October 10 week. Starting of the October 10 recovery, basically. But that's the only reason. So yeah, 63 could happen on LTC. Where is the liquidity? Yeah. So 63 could happen, but you want to be extremely cautious, because losing the level here, 64, 63 would be hella bearish in my opinion. If we start to go for the week, I think it's not going to stop there, and it's gonna grab at least the liquidity under. So you have to be extremely careful with this. Okay. For the plan, I think it would be an HTF plan for me. So I would wait for something like that, you know, like exactly what we said for BTC, sweep, maybe retest or enter on the daily close above after a sweep. If we sweep the stop losses here below that level, and then we have a daily candle closing above the level, that could be a long trigger. Okay, so now we're also going to look at LTF. So I'm just gonna send you the screenshot for the HCF LTC chart here. Yeah, makes sense. See, it's exactly what I said. $64, $63 is good, but if we start to have acceptance, to find acceptance below, then it will be really bad, really bad. So what do we have on LTF now? We're in a clear downtrend, clearly in a downtrend. And that chart looks horrible. Yeah, it looks disgusting. We don't have like clean support. We have this week that it hasn't been properly retested. Then we have this one. Yeah, it's horrible, man. Yeah, 67 here. I would definitely wait for the 65, 64 level. Yeah, for sure. Nothing before, like literally nothing before. Spaz, gotta go PDM. Have a nice day, everyone. Have a nice day, and thank you. You have a plan, Spaz, on LTC? Anything? Thanks for checking. Why not the previous week? Which week? This one, you mean? Which one? Or are you talking about this one? 67. I want to long HTF, scale in a bit spot. If it's HTF, then it's definitely 63, 64, like we said before. If you look here, man, just here, you see you have HTF chart, and this is basically the week that you have here. I mean, if you look like this, we'll draw it again like this. Okay, makes sense? All good, Mr. Spaz? Appreciate, thanks. Is the 10-10 week valid though because of the flash crash? I would say it can be valid, but we don't necessarily have to fill the week completely, simply because we already filled more than 50% of the week. So theoretically, it should be enough. However, as I said, depending on the market condition, if we start to close below that level, then yeah, you can expect the week to be filled and even the low to be taken, right? Any other like requests? Is BTC? Yeah, BTC still trying. Okay, what is SMP doing, by the way? SMP, oh, that's so clean. That rejection from the POC. Just gonna play. Okay. 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 We had rejection from the POC. We're getting back inside the value area. We can also add. I have a question for. I have a question for Scraptic. Why volume profile here, Scraptic? What's up, BitBay? How you doing, man? Mr. Scraptic, why do I have the volume profile here? This one. You feeling better? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's not the best, but it's okay. But thanks for asking, BitBay. Merci. Start of the pump, I assume. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly this. So what we do notice, hey, the SMP is so clean, man. SMP is so clean. I love it. We fill the gap here. You see, we fill the gap, and now we're dumping, right? We're dumping. So we're gonna pay attention to two levels. First is the price going to take the value area into consideration? Okay, and and bounce from that level, okay, and use that level as support, or is it going to fill the imbalance that we have left here, right? Send what? Like, it's so clean how we just fill that massive gap, and now we're just dumping again. So two levels to watch, the first one and the second one, just here. Okay, and then the res here. Yes, chart making, bro, honey. Why? Because you're bearish or what? It doesn't look good, man. I mean, until you don't see a reaction here, it's not a reclaim. It's not a proper reclaim. Not a good reclaim yet. If we bounce off that value area low, then yeah, we can be like, yeah, it's clean, bro. Let's go. Right? Don't you agree? How is Nasdaq looking? Yeah, Nasdaq is looking the same, very similar. It's looking very similar. Fill the gap, fill that imbalance partially. I would change something though. I didn't notice this. Okay. Gonna be important to keep this. Yeah, makes sense. Similar, and also one. I agree. Indices made a lower low on the daily, not looking too good. Yeah, we broke the structure, and this is absolutely true. We had the break of structure here, if you look on H12 or whatever, but if you look, if you look on if you zoom out, the structure for now, the trend is still intact, the trend, okay? We still have okay. Still have the structure, the bullish structure. It's been doing this for a little while. You see, every like couple weeks, couple months, it's been doing like such crashes and then recovery into all-time high, etc. Wouldn't be too worried about the SMP pullbacks. And remember what Trump said. Remember what Trump said, guys. The stock market is going to double. The market is going to double. So expect 10k S&P. 14k S&P. What I'm saying. 14k S&P. Okay. How is like the GPY pairs? It was crazy volatile this morning. Yeah. At 8 a.m. Look at the volatility. Man, it was also clean though. Like we bounced off. Yeah, we bounced here. So let's see. Can we get a nice short here? Can we get a swing short? Like I hope this is a swing short because I bought some yens again. 300 BPS rate increase after the new Fed share. Solely possible to double. I mean, yeah, it would add massive level of liquidity into the market, but to make it double, man. Meanwhile, crypto bros, what are you trying to tell me that I can trade my Bitcoin for millions someday? No, Neo, I'm trying to tell you that when you're ready, you won't have to. What is that? How is your USD? Yeah, that was. Bro. Like we had this on Twitch, I guess. Mention that stupid retest right here. This is what happens. Sweep, bearish retest into a bearish div. So clean. Like I should pay more attention to forex. Sometimes it's just so clean. Like look, sweep, liquidity sweep into bearish div on the RSI, bearish div on the stock RSI, bearish retest reject. Clean. Like super clean. USD GPY. It's recovering already. Same here, but of course because of the news it was really hard to get in a position, I guess. Why do we bounce? We just took the liquidity. Okay, it was just a liquidity grab here on USD GPY. We grab liquidity both ways. Okay, I see now. Clean, hella clean, man. We had liquidity above that level. That we should use forex charts for like lessons, bro. Like look. We had the high here. We had the high. We had the supply here, the supply zone, and look at that. High taken. Tag the supply, instant rejection. What it does, it takes all the lows, TP, liquidity grab, bounce. Oh man, that's crazy good. That, like, guys, like, if you're into trading, you can say that's some fucking sexy chart. Isn't it? Like, if you have a little bit of experience, you don't even have to be an expert. That's some hot chart, hot looking chart. That's so clean, even with news. Even with news, guys. We had news and it's still so clean. It's still so clean. Well, Euro GPY for the short, no, because it was in price discovery. But for the long, it was quite good. Quite good. Like, you took the liquidity all here that's been built up. You rinse them all. All the liquidity has been taken. And where did the price go? Where the liquidity is resting inside the OB. Yo. Or real beautiful. Yeah, that's really good. PA you can good. For crypto, I'm jumping boat. Don't even blame me that. Yeah, man, crypto has been hard for everyone. I wonder like what Minette is doing. Even his Twitter account is disabled. GBP USD, sure. Okay, that looks clean also. But we are in an uptrend now. Okay, that's a good thing to notice. We broke the structure. Yeah, right. That's nice. So we have two levels. On the GBP USD, we will have that demand zone here, and we will have this one just here for potential continuation. We have some other level. Let me check. Good. Always good to zoom out. Always good to zoom out. Okay, so we have this here. And on H4 it will be more like this. Okay. That looks clean. Do we have news with GBP soon? Do we have some news or what? That looks clean too. But the stop loss is a bit too high, no? Well, it's quite okay. It's quite okay. 267 is okay. Yeah, it's quite clean. That sweep, it looks like Euro USD that we had here. Sweep, then retest here, go back down. Looks quite similar. I don't have all the pairs to look at. Like I have this. I don't even know why I have GB. I have like pound, New Zealand dollar. I have absolutely no idea why. Don't ask. However, quite the same. Once again, take the liquidity up after taking. They all look the same for real, I swear. Like, look, once again, liquidity sweep, bearish retest, poof. Man, they all look the same. That's crazy. Pair is strengthening, pair is moving up. What's that? Okay, if Euro USD, okay. Yeah, basically it's because if Euro is stronger than the dollar is stronger than GPY, then Euro is stronger than GPY. It's like, you know, quite basic. But yeah, it isn't that clean. Like, so guys, if sometimes you feel like crypto is like making you tired, are you bored of crypto? Maybe you can look into Forex, and if you use prop firms, if you use some prop firms, then you can have the for like Forex pairs as well. I'm default not using MatchTrader, that for sure. I mean, you have also on MetaTrader, on MT5, you have the Forex. Why you don't like MatchTrader, by the way? Is he trying to save its life? Thanks for the stream, Osbrah, stepping out for dinner. Have fun, Lily. Have fun. Enjoy the dinner. What you gonna eat tonight? If you didn't leave yet, what's for dinner? That's better because I got molested. Because of the weak thing. Yeah. Because of that week. Kimchi stew, nice, amazing. Enjoy. Enjoy. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. So we're gonna be patient for BTC, guys. We gotta be patient and wait for this to happen. How is hype looking? It still looks dog, no? Yeah, it still looks dog. Avax also looks dog. Ondo, waiting for this for Ondo. Waiting for this setup. Nice. Look at Rose. So strong yesterday, and now like Retraced everything. Like, look. Up 73%, down 25. 24 hours. Tao? Sure. It's still the same charts that we've been looking at for a week now. Let's clean a bit. All right. So I wanted the price to tag the blue zone, which we didn't do. We did here, but we didn't do the retest. However, we tagged this one right here. We tagged the one here, which is great. So it's such an interesting level. Interesting level here. We have liquidity to take above 300. However, as long as BTC doesn't swoop my level, I'm not gonna take this long on Tau. I want BTC to be at a logical support level before I can long an altcoin. I hope that makes sense, even though technically it's at a very interesting spot right now. BTC just doesn't give me any confidence looking like this. ETH is strong, by the way. ETH is quite strong. I'd like to see the... If we can take the liquidity, I would gladly long this. You have something different for Tao, Bongo? Mr. Bongo? Sol maybe? So Sol, I'm still in the same trade. Exact same. Didn't really move. It's been forever, man. Spent the whole week in this trade. And it's been forever. Perhaps sold a lot. That's crazy. Yeah, doesn't look good. This side doesn't look good at all. Do you think we're gonna finally take 96k again, or what's the top? Let me check Pixel. Mr. Pixel. Ah, Aster. It's something I'd like to see, an Aster short. Nice. Okay, let me check. This chart got me curious. And I remove all this. What's the time frame? 1 hour, okay. But do you see what I see? That's a nice sweep. Nice sweep here. Nice sweep. You see what I see? That supply, man, looks juicy. Aster. Yeah, that's nice. I can see why you're shorting this. I can definitely see also you have liquidity below, but you can target. I would love to see 70 cents retest and short to like 0. Before it even gets there, BTC will kill it. You think so? Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I love it. I love the idea of Mr. Pixel. Love the idea. If BTC can kill it, that's perfect. But yeah, I'm not confident we get an entry at these levels. Really not that confident, to be honest. We also swept value area high, which is great. Now it's at POC. If we lose POC, I think good to go with your short, man. Come on, BTC, just drop it. Just mute. So guys, do you have any last questions? We have all the markups for BTC. Maybe we can just look at gold quickly, but considering the strength and it's reacting crazy at any news, not quite sure about the relevancy of technical analysis, but I would look at that level for a trend continuation. We had a break of structure, so sorry, I had to sneeze, and I wanted to save you from that. So in a trend like this, you just want to target these areas, and we can have a confluence with fibs, which we do have. So for gold pledge today, that would be around a 48.35, right? 48.35. We can have a 3. We have the 0.5 right at the POC composite as well. I'm gonna set alerts here, and we're gonna watch reaction for both scenarios. On gold, no short, of course, because the trend is hella strong. Until psychological level at 5,000, I don't think it's good to short. The structure is still here. Even on low time frame, we didn't lose the previous low. So yeah, it looks quite good. And for BTC, remember, we want the sweep of the lows, just like that. Okay, sweeping these lows here at 87.6. Okay. So on this note, we're gonna go for lunch now. Remember that we'll be live again this afternoon on Twitch. Thank you for joining this morning session, guys, that coffee session. I see some new names, by the way. I see some new names in the chat. I mean, in the viewers panel. So welcome to new people. Welcome aboard in Chroma. Thank you for joining the stream. Have fun, take care, stay safe. See you this afternoon. Until then, peace.